Welcome back, football fam. We got another one. We got a 1v1 video. We're going to be comparing the number 2 and 3 quarterbacks possibly out of the board in the draft. Simpson and Trinidad Chambliss out of Ole Miss and Alabama, respectively. Ty Simpson kind of wavered back and forth between transfer, and then he ultimately decided to go into the draft. Trinidad Chambliss, there was rumors about a transfer, and it was like he's going back to Ole Miss, and then that got denied. Now he's in the draft. Both of these guys, I think one of these guys sneaks into the first round. I think there's a couple teams that can go. Jets should be one. Steelers, Rams, all options in my opinion.
Cardinals.
Who?
Cardinals. If they move up from the second round.
Yeah. And so let's talk about them, man. I feel like I got to defend a pick I made in a mock draft a while back there. People said what a crazy pick by the Steelers. I went then 21 going Trinidad Chambliss. I'm gonna tell you right now, not as crazy as you think. Let's dive into these numbers. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Who you want to talk about?
We can talk about Ty Simpson. I think he is the better quarterback, but I think they downplayed that back injury, man. Like the back is your strongest muscle. If that's not working, you ain't working. So that's one thing I'm gonna say. But I do, because I think all year long he looked like the better quarterback till the back injury rumor started coming out. I think his offensive line was worse than Ole Miss's offensive line. I think he had no run game. Ole Miss had Kyle and Lacey. So this man is literally passing for his life with a back injury. So I think he is a better quarterback. If I'm drafting a quarterback, I'm drafting him. I wish he ran the ball more, but I will come back to the back injury. Maybe he couldn't because his back was hurt.
They might have something to do with it, honest.
I think because at the beginning of the year he was running. Then he just stopped all of a sudden. So he doesn't turn the ball over. His downfield passing could be better. Maybe because it was the back injury. So if this back injury thing, it could be a real thing. Because his play was up here, then it fell down significantly. So that's my take.
Can I jump in real quick?
Go ahead.
I honestly think Ty Simpson is the best quarterback in this draft. If I'm 100% honest, if I had the ability to look at his medical report, I would draft him as number one quarterback. I think he's a better passer. I think he has more passes in his arsenal than Fernando Mendoza.
He goes through his progressions better than any quarterback in this draft.
Possibly. I think he definitely does it better than Fernando Mendoza, in my opinion. Definitely better than Trinidad Chambliss. This is a guy I would take a flyer on late in the first round. Because I think he's a much better polished passer than Fernando Mendoza and Trinidad Chambliss. And this is not trying to make this about Fernando Mendoza. This is really between him and Trinidad Chambliss. I don't know if you guys remember, but early in this year, he was top-rated quarterback. I put this guy in our end-of-the-season rankings ahead of a certain Ohio State quarterback who we will not name since he's not to be mentioned in the video. And I say his biggest flaw is down the field passing the second half of the season. And then the rumors came out about the back injury, and I said it all makes sense now because he was connecting on those passes earlier in the season.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a guy, if he is healthy and he throws at the combine, is going to turn heads. His passing ability is better than any quarterback in this draft, and it's not even close in my opinion. This is a guy I think who, if he'd just been healthy, could have went number one overall. Number one overall, and I stand on that with Ty Simpson. Let's just look at the numbers real quick. Best games this year were Vanderbilt, Wisconsin, and Louisiana Monroe. We'll talk about that. So we'll talk about Tennessee instead and LSU.
Against good defenses.
Good defenses right there. Pretty solid against Missouri. If you want to look up into the stats, get a more in-depth look at it. Passing grade 87.4. That's elite.
That's great. With a back injury, people. With a back injury.
I want to look at this right here. pressure to sack rate, 19%, not very good. And also his average time to throw, you're talking about almost 3 seconds. That's something he's going to have to improve on. You want to be 2.5 seconds or better in the NFL, in my opinion, because those defensive ends got speed at this level. And I think he can't take that long to throw. That's got to be better. In my opinion, he's going to be faster delivering the ball. Turnover worthy plays, 14. I guarantee you most of that's on the back half of the season. Look at those big time throws, man. 29 big time throws, ranks 4th in the nation. This guy can play, and I stand on that. I think he's a first round talent. I don't know how serious the back injury is. I will say he did play the whole year, so there is that. Maybe he does not go to the combine. Maybe he waits his pro day. Maybe he just does private workouts. But
I'll say this: I guarantee you, Fernando Mendoza is not coming back from coming down 17 points against the Oklahoma team. I guarantee it. Not many quarterbacks are coming down from 17-0 in the first quarter. I'll tell you that.
He did do that in the playoffs. Shout out to that. That was crazy too. It was a crazy comeback. I loved it. It was nice.
With no run game.
Switching gears, let's talk about. Well, I would say this: Trinidad Chambliss. I mean, before we get to Trinidad Chambliss, Ty Simpson, 6'2", 208. Probably one a little bit taller, a little bit heavier. So we'll see what he actually measures in at. We'll see. Switching gears to Trinidad Chambliss. 6 foot, 200 pounds. Even more questions there. I think he does have the added bonus of being a better rusher than Ty Simpson and Fernando Mendoza.
Mm-hmm.
He can't carry the ball like a loaf of bread in the NFL, though. You have to tuck the thing in when you run. You got to learn how to slide or something to get out of bounds. Because he's going to be like Kyler Murray if he not careful. So, you want to talk about Trinidad first?
Yeah, I'll talk about Trinidad. Came on the scene. Austin Simmons got hurt. He came on the scene against, I think it was Tulane, maybe. I don't remember, but
Tulane. It was Tulane.
This dude can sling the ball, man. He can throw it deep. He's not super accurate. I think he. See, if his first 2 progressions are open, I think he does run it. He doesn't check down. He doesn't check it down a lot. Kind of concerns you, but you can teach him to check it down. I hope they do at least. But I think with him it's gonna be his experience not playing really competitive football, for one. And I think can you trust him? Like, can you trust him to lead the offense in a 2-minute drill against NFL talent?
That's a big question. That's something I haven't thought about. Can we? Because you haven't seen him really do it.
Exactly.
I would say again in what was the Cotton Bowl, whatever they played against Miami, and he did drive them down the field on back-to-back touchdown drives. And like they'll score, Miami scored, then they'll score, then Miami scored. So I will give them credit for that. At the end of the game, that was a crazy game too. They did real good at that. One thing you want to look at: average depth of target only 8.6 yards. That's 189th. That's a question mark. That's something you want to be concerned with. But when you look at the average time to throw, he's right there at 2.59, almost where you want him to be. So I give him credit for that. Big time throws, 22 turnover worthy throws, and 9. So he's a guy that takes care of the football.
Mm-hmm.
You would like to have seen it more, but we got what we got, and I think he gave us a really good season. I think as far as the kind of was rushing the football, he may be if outside of Diego Pavia, Haynes King, who's a better runner with the football at the quarterback position when you need a 3rd and 3, and nothing's open over the middle. You don't want to risk it getting knocked out of bounds on the sideline. This guy can get you those yards. I think he can get you that yards consistently.
Yep.
I think he was great against Georgia, great against Tulane, great against Arkansas. I think he was pretty good against Oklahoma when they played. So
let me ask you this:
Go ahead.
Is he better than Hayes King?
As far as What do you mean better as quarterback overall?
Yes.
Yes.
Or is he a product? So. Or is he a product of the talent around him? Because I know we're not talking about in this video, but our boy had no talent.
I think people. I would say this: people slept on Haynes King, and that's their fault. I don't think you can penalize Trinidad Chambliss for that, though. I think you put Haynes King on Ole Miss, they're just as good. I would say that. And you put Trinidad Chambliss on Georgia Tech, I think they're better. If that makes sense. No, I'm not trying to knock Haynes King. I just think he's a better passer than Haynes King.
I think he's a better deep ball passer than Haynes King.
Yeah, but talent around you matters. So
that's wrong because we evaluate these quarterbacks, but do we evaluate them next to the talent around them? That's wrong getting it.
I think that's the biggest issue I'm having with this draft or a lot of drafts. I think too much credit is given to the quarterback and not enough credit is given to the talent around him. I think a lot of guys have benefited from that. Certain guys play with elite defenses, so they're on the field more often. So they playing with a lead, so they can lean on the run game. They don't have to pass as much, and they benefit by winning Heisman's and stuff like that, national championships, and they end up getting drafted higher than they should. And I personally think Trinidad Chambliss is a good quarterback. I think he's going to top 2 rounds.
He's definitely top two. He's a day one guy. Well, first, second round guy.
Yeah. I want to see how he works out. He's going to have to answer why he was so steadfast on going back to Ole Miss. And I understand why. I mean, he only had 1 year production at this level. But you add an eligibility, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
They made the right decision. You didn't have any more eligibility. It's time to go. But I think he's going to have to work out with every team. He's going to have to get measured. He's going to throw at the combine. He's going to have an elite pro day. And I think he will have an elite pro day. And I think I will not be surprised at the back end of the first round he sneaks in there. I would not be surprised.
So let me ask you this. What team should pick Trinidad Chambliss and what team should pick Haynes King? Ty Simpson.
I think if I'm the Jets, you got 2 picks in that first round.
Yeah, I think second and 16,
pick, I think. The second pick, you need to try to go get Ty Simpson. I think he'll be there. And I think a team like the Rams, Steelers, and then you get Trinidad Chambliss. Let him sit for a year. I think he has a lot of Malik Willis traits. You remember Malik Willis, right, for the Packers?
Yeah.
He started off with the Titans, and he wasn't given a fair shot. You know what I'm saying? They kind of ran a guy out of town. Now look at him. He's one of the most sought after quarterbacks on the market now. I think Trinidad Chambliss has the same kind of ability. Get this guy, let him sit for a year or two, see what you got. Cardinals in round 2. Steelers at 21. Rams at 28. No.
Yeah, I'll say this. Ty Simpson and Sean McVay's offense would be crazy.
I don't think he drops that far, though.
I don't think he does either. I think if I'm the this is my thing about picking the quarterback this year. If I'm the Jets, Arizona, or one of those teams in top 10, top 15, I pick my talent first around my quarterback. Then if I sneak into the end of the first round, that's when I pick my quarterback. I'm not picking the quarterback first.
And I'm gonna throw another team out there, the Dolphins. I think both these guys can probably end up, being a good quarterback for the Dolphins.
I agree.
I think both of these guys are a clear upgrade over Tua Tagovailoa. I think Trinidad Chambliss probably look better in the Dolphins offense. Well, I don't know now. Mike McDaniel's gone, so it'd probably be a little different. But yeah, Trinidad Chambliss, the Dolphins should look into it.
I think so too. Pairing him with Jalen Waddle and A-Chain, you got a hell of an offense.
Not ruling out Tyreek Hill coming back either. We'll see. So new regime in there, so they might want Tyreek back. We'll see what happens there. You got anything else?
That's it for me, man.
Yeah, I think that's it, man. Trinidad Chambliss close to 80% on the passing grade, 75 on the rushing grade. Overall at an 84. That is really, really good. Almost elite. Ty Simpson, 85 in the passing grade, didn't qualify for a rushing grade. 87 overall grade. Two really good prospects. Do not be surprised to see both of these guys go in the first round. So all it takes is one team to fall in love. One team. And you're not gonna sit here and tell me that Fernando Mendoza is hills and mountains better than these guys. So that's what I got, man. That's I'll end it on that. Closing remarks from you, Tyler.
Yeah, man. If I'm a GM, I'm not picking Fernando Mendoza first. I'm looking at these two guys. Somebody else, maybe Mendoza. But tell you, man, the team don't make a good quarterback.
Sir, you be named here better than Fernando Mendoza as well.
I could make a whole list.
Look, man, that's all we got, man. Go down in the comment section and tell us how we Fernando Mendoza haters. We're really not. I just not buying the number one overall pick stuff. I don't think neither one of us is. Especially with Las Vegas, so many holes on their team. It just doesn't make sense. Who's better? Tell us in the comment section. Is it Ty Simpson? Is it Trinidad Chambliss? Who's most likely to go in the first round? What would be the ideal fit for either one of these teams? Rams, Dolphins, Jets, Cardinals? Give me some options. Let us know what you think. Thanks for all the love and support. Like, share, and subscribe. With that, be out.